Welcome to Montgomery, Alabama. We're excited to be here. A couple of teams prepared for a showdown to see who will emerge as victors in today's IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kent State's offense takes the field. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap him from the 32. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. On the option. Now the pitch. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Newman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Time to change now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snares it outside. It's Etheridge. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The golden flashes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The snap sets up to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Little. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Summers. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quickly complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Second down coming up. Makes the grab, it's Martin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Moving away from pressure. Right. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. No, he's got...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
With the catch, it's Clay. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Rayner. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the golden flashes. Back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds some fresh air.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He's got him. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. And that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. And that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it behind the line. It's Rucker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rucker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Burris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Nubin. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Gonna run it. It's Nubin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if... Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kent State, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Got room to work. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Rucker. At the 20, he's got space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Etheridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close. Is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.